Okay, guys, good evening. Welcome to the fifth class of this revision program. Thank you for coming. And last week, I think there was a bit of holiday. Some people had missed out. I hope you looked at the recordings. And first and foremost, as I told you, please register yourself through the website. And I'm sure you have done that. And we are ready to go. So we are starting the second month of this 3-month program. Today is the fifth class and we are starting paper 4. Just a small apology. Apparently, that fourth paper was not in that tube that was sent. That been a markup from the printers, I guess. So that is why it has happened, right? So I'm sorry about that. I think the Island Tutors back team has sent the message, sent you the tube PDF, right? So no problem. Anybody new, if you have joined today and if you had shared the link has been shared and you're joined today. Welcome to the revision program. And halfway into around 8:30, the backend team will send you a link where if you have not joined any groups as yet, already registered people in the groups, not to worry. Anybody new coming for the first time today, please join using that link. I will tell you at around 8:30 when they do that. Okay. So let's not waste time, already 8:05. We will go into paper 5. Paper 4. There are about 15 questions. Let's see how much we can get through. When if we finish it and we have a little bit of time, we'll go into paper 5 as well. So that is the plan. And again, I'm telling you, please do not leave the class. Don't depend on this recording. Recording is only for the last moment. Okay, only if you can't join the class. Otherwise, please wait for the 2 hours and go through the class. Right. So, question number 1 on in PEP 4. PEP 4, question number 1. We'll start with question number 1. In the figure with center O and AB diameter, CD are points on the circumference. If BCD angle is X and DAB angle plus DCB angle is equal to 180, find DCB angle. Right, so question number 1. Let's draw the diagram first. You have a diagram here. Then you have a diameter, which is AB. Then the center O is here. They are saying C and D are points on the circumference. So you have one point here and one point here. So that is D, C. And they have given me the diagram like this. Okay. And they are saying BCD angle is X. Where is BCD angle? BCD angle. That this is X. And they are asking you to show. So prove DAB angle plus DCB angle is equal to 180. Right? And also they're not true, they've already given that to you, is equal to 180. Find DCB angle. This is what you have to do. So find DCB angle. Right. So information, what do we have? AB is a diameter. Then you can see D is a point on the circumference. So if D is a point on the circumference, then using our knowledge, angle in a semicircle. So this is your semicircle. This angle is in the semicircle. Therefore, this angle becomes a 90-degree angle. That angle becomes a 90-degree angle. What is that angle? ADB angle. So ADB angle is equal to 90 degrees angles in semicircle. angles in semicircle is 90 degrees. Okay. And also they have given you this angle as 50 degrees. This is also given. Sorry, I missed that out. So ADB angle is 90. This angle is 50. What are we trying to prove? We need to find out DCB angle. We need to find DCB angle. Where is DCB angle? Which is X. So little later, I think when you get into the middle of second term, you will do a lesson on cyclic quadrilaterals. So cyclic quadrilaterals, the theorem is, what is a quadrilateral? A polygon with four sides. You can see, just give me one moment, please. One moment. Okay, guys, sorry, there was a student who was wanted the link. Right. So ADB is equal to 90 degrees, angles in a semicircle. Right. So as I was telling you, you'll be studying something called cyclic quadrilateral. Cyclic quadrilateral theorem is opposite angles are supplementary. So you can see this angle plus this angle, these two are opposite angles. They add up to 180. That's the theorem, cyclic quadrilaterals. So here we are right now, we can't do that right now. I can't introduce cyclic quadrilaterals because you have not studied it in term 2. So I'm not going to touch that, but I'll find, we can find it in a different way. Right. So you can see in triangle ADB, this is a triangle. We know interior angles of a triangle add up to 180. So in triangle ADB, you already know two angles. What is that? 90 and 50. So 90 DAB angle, you don't know, plus DCB angle, we don't know, right? So you're going to find out DAB angle. How do you find that out? DAB angle plus ADB angle plus DBA angle add up to 180. TAB angle we don't know, so we're going to keep it as it is. ADB angle you know is 90. DBA angle already given to us, which is 50, is equal to 180. Yeah. So find DAB. DAB angle therefore is equal to, you're going to take the 90 to this side, 50 also to this side. So 180 minus 90 comes here, 50 also comes here. So 90 plus 50. Okay. 90 plus 50, how much are you getting? 90 plus 50, 180 minus 140, which is 40 degrees. That is DAB angle. Yeah, DAB angle is going to be 40 degrees. Okay. Now, plug it into this. DAB plus DCB is equal to 180. DAB is 40. DCB angle is X is equal to 180. Solve for X, take the 40 to this side. We're going to subtract. X therefore is 180 minus 40. We're getting 140 degrees. Okay. Right, 140 degrees. Please take this down. So you can see supplementary angles are in a cyclic quadrilateral, they add up to 180. So x plus 40. So x has to be equal to 140. You will come to that theorem later on in second term. So I'm not touching that right now. I taught you it in a different way, but I want just a small introduction to that. Okay. Right. Question number 2. Okay, let's go to question number 2. They're saying find the equation of a straight line which passes through the origin and 4 comma 2. So question number 2, what is the straight line equation? Straight line equation y is equal to mx plus c. M is your gradient, c is your y-intercept. Right? And they are giving you the 2 points. The line is going through the origin. Origin, what is your coordinates? 0 comma 0. This is your origin. And the other one is 4 comma 2. Right? So basically I just draw you a rough sketch. So your graph is something like this. Let's say this and this. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4. So your straight line is going through your origin, that is this point, and going through this, like this. So this is your straight line going through the point 4 comma 2 and through the origin, that is here. So this is your straight line. Okay. They want you to find out what is the equation of this line. So how do you do that? You need to first find out gradient. Gradient is what? M is equal to y1 minus y2 divided by x1 minus x2. So looking at these two coordinates, they're given you two coordinates. One directly, another one indirectly they're giving you. Right? So you can name this as x1, y1, x2, y2. Just for your information. x1, y1, x2, y2. Plug it into this equation. y1 is 0, y2 is 2, x1 is 0, x2 is 4. So minus 2 divided by minus 4, both sides plus. When you divide, what happens? When you divide, you get a positive answer. So m is equal to 1 over 2 or half. Okay. Right? So your gradient therefore is half. Now you need to find out C, which is your intercept. How do you find out C? Using your equation, you know y is equal to mx plus c. You can take any one of these two coordinates. You can take 0 comma 0 or 4 comma 2. I'll take this one. And I will substitute into this equation. Substitute 4 comma 2 into equation of line. What is that? Y equals mx plus c. So y is 2, m we know is half, x is 4 plus c. Okay. This 2 and this 4 will cancel, becomes 2. So 2 equals 2 plus c. To find out c, what you're going to do, you're going to take the c 2 to this side. So c is equal to 2 minus 2. C is equal to 0. So your intercept is 0 over here. You know that. I just did this to show you, but now by now you should know, okay, my line is cutting the intercept at 0, going through origin. Therefore, I need not do this equation part. I need not do this because by now you should know how to find the straight line in a shorter method. Okay, so you know that since it's going through the origin, your y-intercept is going to be anyway 0. What is y-intercept? Line cutting the y-axis. The point where it's cutting the y-axis is at 0 point. Therefore, what is going to be your equation now of this line? Y equals, your gradient is half, x, your y-intercept is 0. So this is your equation of your straight line. Y equals half x. Okay, that should be your answer for question number 2. I showed this just in case the line does not cut the origin, then how are you going to find the y-intercept? So that is the reason why I showed this, but in this particular equation, in this problem, you need not do this part, right? You already know it's going through 0 point. Okay. Please take that down. Okay, guys, going on to question number 3. Using the information given in the table, find the value of square root of 90. Right, square root of 90. They want you to find what is square root of 90. Approximate. You can't find the exact value. Why? Because 90 is not a perfect square. Right. So you can see in the diagram, in that table, 9.4, 9.5, the values are 88.36 and 90.25. So obviously 90 is in between these two. Right? So we if you want to find the exact value, then it's going to be 9.4 something something something. So we don't want to do that. We want an approximate value. So we want to see between 90 and 88.36, between 90 and 9.25, what is the gap? So what is the gap over here? 0.25. Here it's going to be 1.36 means 64. 1.64. So you can see which one is closer. 0.25 is closer to 90. So 90.25, the closer value you will take as 9.5. So square root of 90 is approximately 9.5. Okay, that's a short question, big short question. Fourth question. O is the center, find the value of x. Right? Again, ask you to find the value of x, which is can be done easily. How do you find that? You can see this line which is cutting through the center point becomes your diameter. So this is your diameter. So an angle in a semicircle. This is your semicircle. So angle in a semicircle becomes a 90-degree angle. Therefore, if this is 90, if you take this triangle, this is 40, this is 90, then x is going to be the difference which you can do quickly. So 90 plus x plus 40 is equal to 180. X therefore is 180 minus 90 comes to this side, 40 also goes to this side, so 90 plus 40, x is equal to 180 minus 130. So x is equal to how much? 50 degrees. Okay, that is your fourth question. Easy one. Fourth question. Question number 5. Question number 5. In triangle ABC, so you have a triangle here. Right? In triangle ABC, they say AD is equal to BD. AD equal to BD and BD is equal to CD. BD is equal to CD. Find the value of x plus y. They given x here. They given y here. X and y. They're asking you to find the value of x plus y. Right? So quickly let's do this without too much of time. Look at this in triangle ADB. In triangle ADB, AB is equal to DB. Therefore, what can we say? ADB is a isosceles triangle. Therefore, DAB angle is equal to DBA angle. DAB angle is equal to DBA angle, which is equal to x. So this also is going to be x. Okay. Then here this is y, and you can see in triangle DBC, in triangle DBC, DB is equal to BC, right? Therefore, DBC angle is equal to DCB angle. DCB angle is equal to DBC angle, which is equal to y. So this angle also becomes y. Okay. Now you know interior angles of a triangle add up to 180. So what are the interior angles? X plus x plus y plus y. So x plus y plus y is equal to 180. So 2x, 2y equals to 180. All of these you can divide by 2. To divide this by 2, divide by 2, divide by 2. 2x divided by 2 is x. 2y divided by 2 is y. 180 divided by 2 is 90. So x plus y is equal to 90 degrees. That's your answer for question number 5. Okay. Please take that down. Okay. The team has just shared the group link for people who are new, who are not in any of the groups as of today. So if you are new, please join the group now so that you will get all the information regarding the links and all of that. Okay, as I told you right at the beginning of the class, anybody new, it has been shared in the chat. So please join the link by clicking on that. Okay. Then, secondly, I just want to show a small video, just a motivational video, just a 2-3 minute video. So let's look at that first, and then we'll move on to the next part. Okay. I'll let you know. We'll go on to the next question and then they will let. Right. Question number 6. Question number 6. Just look at that carefully. They're saying A, B are two mutually exclusive events, and PA is equal to probability of A is equal to 1 over 4, and probability of B is equal to 1 over 3. Okay. Now, what is a mutually exclusive event? What is a mutually exclusive event? A mutually exclusive event is when at one particular event, both of these events will not occur at the same time. So, good example, when you're flipping a coin, you will not get heads and tail at the same time. Isn't it? When you flip a coin, either you're going to get heads or you're going to get tails. You're not going to get both together, right, at the same time. So we call them, flipping a coin is a mutually exclusive event where one falling will not affect the probability of the other. So not occurring together means there is no intersection. Therefore, so a mutually exclusive event in a set, how does it look like? When you have a set, right? You have event A and event B are not going to overlap. So this is called a mutually exclusive event, right? A non-mutual exclusive event. What is that? Non-mutually exclusive event. You can see there is an intersection. There is a common area between these two, right? So from the picture from here and here, you can see Therefore, the first question they're asking you is find the probability of A intersection B. Probability of A intersection B in a mutually exclusive event. You're not having anything common. Both of them are separate from each other. There is nothing in between here. So therefore, your answer for probability of A intersection B in a mutually exclusive event is 0. You followed? Mutually exclusive event is 0. Then they are asking you find the probability of A union B. So in then what becomes the probability of A union B? Probability of A union B is A or B. A or B. That's what you mean by A union B is probability of A plus probability of B. So probability of A is how much? 1 over 4. Probability of B is how much? 1 over 3. So 4 and 3 common denominator is 12 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 4. So 1 multiplied by 3 is 3. 1 multiplied by 4 is 4. So you have 7 over 12 is your probability of A union B. Okay. Just to do a revision, how do you find in if it's a mutually exclusive event, not mutually exclusive event, non-mutually exclusive event, how do you find this? Probability of A union B is equal to probability of A plus probability of B minus probability of A intersection B. Okay, this is for non-mutually exclusive event. Because A intersection B is nil, this part comes out when you're calculating over here. Okay, right? So please take this down as a small note quickly. Oh, sorry. Okay. 0. Yeah, this count. 0.3010 plus 0.3010 log 3 0.4771 plus 0.4771. Okay, you have to do the addition. How much is it? 301010. So 0 plus 0 plus 1 plus 1 is 2. 1 plus 1 is 2 plus 7 is 9 plus 7 is 16. 1 carry forward. 1 plus 0 is 1 plus 7 is 8 plus 7 is 15. 1 carry forward. 1 plus 3 is 4 plus 3 is 7 plus 4 11 plus 4 15. Right? So, am I done it correctly? This should be, sorry, 6990. Okay. Let's add it. 0 plus 0 plus 1 plus 0 is 1. Okay. Then 1 plus 1 is 2 plus 7 is 9 plus 9 is 18. 1 carry forward. 1 plus 0 is 1 plus 7 is 8. 8 plus 9 is 17. 1 carry forward. 1 plus 3 is 4 plus 3 is 7 plus 4 is 11 plus 6 is 17. 1 carry forward. So your answer is 1.7781. So log 60 is equal to 1.7781. Please be careful with the addition. Okay, simple things we tend to make mistakes. And see, instead of writing this down, I just quickly only took this down. So there again a careless mistake. Right? So please be careful. Don't make any careless mistakes to ruin your marks. Okay, as I told you, just a small video. Just quickly hold on for a few minutes. They will share it. Where are you sharing it? Screen share, no? Screen share. They're going to screen share. Okay, just one moment.
That if you work hard enough and work the right way, your skill, your talent, and your ability will be good enough. You don't have to make friends with your coaches. You don't have to make friends with the umpires. You don't have to have powerful people in the cricket board in your corner. You don't have to entertain
Okay, guys, just a technical issue. We'll just continue. Let them come back. Right? Simplify. Question number 8. They say simplify 0.45 divided by 0.05. Okay, so we'll do two methods. We'll do the normal solving and then we'll use a log table to solve this also. Okay, so when you're dividing two numbers, a fraction with decimal numbers, First thing you need to do is make this decimal a whole number. So to make this a whole number, what do you need to do? You need to move your decimal place 2 places to the right. To make it move 2 places to the right, that means you need to multiply by 100. When you multiply by 100, the decimal point moves 2 places to the right. When you multiply the denominator by 100, you multiply the numerator also by 100. Same value. What happens when you multiply by 100 here? The decimal point moves 2 places automatically to the right in the numerator. So you have 45.45 divided by, since you have moved it 2 places, this becomes a whole number. Right? Now you can divide it. 45.45 divided by 5. 45 divided by 5 is 9. 45 minus 45 is 0. Bring the 4 down. 4 divided by 5 is 0. Bring the 5 down. 45 divided by 5 is 9. So your answer therefore is 0.09. Okay. One way of doing it. Let's do the log form also. And let's find the log form and see if you're getting the same answer. So log, first step, what do? You write the number in scientific notation. Right? So you write this number in scientific notation. That means you have to write the first digit between 1 and 10. So you have to move your decimal point 1 place to the right. So I'll just rewrite this for you. Right? So you're going to move your decimal point 1 place to the right. So you have log 4.545 multiplied by 10 to the power minus 1. Decimal number, when you're moving to the right hand side, you're going to get a minus 1. Divisions, we write as subtractions. So minus log. You're going to move your decimal point 2 times to this side. So 5.0 into 10 to the power minus 2. Got that? 10 to the power minus 2. Okay. Now, go using your log table. Start. First take this. This minus 1 becomes a characteristic of your log. Minus 1 means bar 1 dot. Go and look in your log table. 5.545. When you go and look in the log table, how do you look in the log table? You take the first column, look for 45. Take 45. Then go and look for 4. When you come down, you will see, you will get a value of 6576. Minus, they are saying 5.0 into 10 to the power minus 2. So take minus 2, that means bar 2. 5.0 in your log table. 5.0 in your log table is 6990. Okay. So what are you going to do now? You're going to subtract. So let's do the subtraction. Bar 1, 6576 minus bar 2, 6990. Okay. Right. 6 minus 0 is 6. 7, you can't subtract 9, so you borrow. This becomes 4, this becomes 17. 17 minus 9 is 8. 9 you can't subtract from here, so you borrow. 14 minus 9, you're getting 5. Okay. Now you have a negative value here. So when you give a negative value, what are you going to do? You're going to give a bar 1 here and give a 1 on this side also. Because you can't borrow from -1, so you'll do the same thing. So giving a bar 1 here, a 1 here, and you're going to give a 1 on the other side as well. Okay. So once you have got this one, 15 minus 6 is 9. Now you have -1 plus -1. Okay. -1 plus -1. Normal direct numbers. -1 plus -1 minus -2. Okay. So -1 plus -1 is -2. This minus becomes plus. While when you're subtracting, you do the additive inverse. You add the additive inverse, minus becomes plus. This -2 becomes +2. So -2 plus +2, both will cancel out. You're going to get 0.9586. Most important part is this part. You can't borrow, so you're going to give a value 1 here, -1, as well as to give a 1 on this side. Okay, so you have 9586. P is equal to, now you find the anti-log of 0.9586. Right? 9586, you go look inside the log table, look for 9586. You will get a value of 9.09. 9586. If you take the log table, you will see, you will find 9586 somewhere here. If you go in the column, you will get 9.0 here. And when you come down here, you will get a value of 9, something like that. Okay, so 9.09 is 9586 multiplied by 10 to the power. Your characteristic is determined by this value. So 10 to the power 0. 9.09 into 10 to the power 0 is 1. 10 to the power 0 is 1. 1. So your answer is 9.0. Same answer. Okay. So I'm just showing you using the log table how to find it. Please take this down. Okay, just listen to this. Just a small clipping, and then we'll carry on.
Enough and work the right way, your skill, your talent, and your ability will be good enough. You don't have to make friends with your coaches. You don't have to make friends with the umpires. You don't have to have powerful people in the cricket board in your corner. You don't have to entertain journalists to write well about you, thinking that that will get you ahead. All you have to do is work hard, plan properly, commit, focus, concentrate, and when the opportunity comes, display your skills to the world. that if you work hard enough and work the right way, your skill, your talent, and your ability will be good enough. You don't have to make friends with your coaches. You don't have to make friends with the umpires. You don't have to have powerful people in the cricket board in your corner. You don't have to entertain journalists to write well about you, thinking that that will get you ahead. All you have to do is work hard, plan properly, commit, focus, concentrate, and when the opportunity comes, display your skills to the world.
Okay, guys. So that just works out well for all of us, no? Yeah, as I was telling you right from the beginning of the session, on day one, it's yours. It's yours to win, you guys. You just need to work hard, focus, plan properly, and when the time comes, when is the time come? Your exam. And when the time comes, you show your parents, you show the world that you guys can do it, right? Just mere hard work, and it's all in your hands. And I'm sure you guys can do it. Yeah, Sangha, he was a tennis player up to the age of 8 or 9, and then only he switched to cricket. And he always said when he goes out to bat, and if he gets out to a foolish shot on that particular day, and he knows that every time that bowler keeps bowling to him and he gets out to that guy, there is a weakness over there. So that you can apply to your studies also. When you are weak in one area, what he does was he goes back to the nets and he practices that shot all over again, again and again. And like that, if you guys are weak in a certain area in your maths, certain things that you need to work on, keep practicing that. And surely you will become the winner one day. Right? So confidence, it's not about anything else. So it's in here. You set your mind and you work hard, you plan yourself. I'm going to work for the next 6 months, and you will do it, right? Uh, so and when you guys give the results, you'll be the winner. Okay, right. Let's go on. So I think that is a good motivation speech from a legend, actually, a Sri Lankan legend. Yeah. Okay. Let's go on to question number 8, guys. 9. Sorry. Question number 9. Question number 9. I'll take this out also. If everyone is okay with this, I'm going to take this out. Right. Question number 9 says, write the equation of the straight line denoted by L in the figure. So again, another question like that. Just practice that. That's okay. Question number 9. You have a figure like this, and this is L. This point is 4. This point is 4. This is your x-axis. Right? They ask you to find the straight line denoted by this figure. So to write a straight line, we need two coordinates. They give it to us. One here, one here. What is that? This is 0, 4. This is 4, 0. Right? 0, 4, 4, 0. So quickly let's write down the gradient M. I'm going to take this one and this. So this is x1, y1. This is x2, y2. I'm not writing the equation again. Formula, sorry. So y1 minus y2 is 0 minus 4 divided by x1 minus x2, and is 4 minus 0. So minus 4 divided by 4, you're getting m is equal to minus 1. Yeah, m is equal to what? Minus 1. Then I'm going to take this coordinate 4,0, and I'm going to substitute it into mx plus c, my straight line. Y is equal to 0. M I know is -1. X I know is 4. I want to find out c. So 0 is equal to -4 plus c. To find c, I have to take the -4 to this side. So c is equal to +4. So what is my straight line L? My straight line L is y equals, my gradient is -1. So -1x, I can write it as minus x plus c. My c is 4 plus y equals minus x plus 4 is my equation of my straight line. Okay, question number 9. Okay, right. Question number 10. Question number 10. They're saying there are two equations, minus 2x plus 3y is equal to 30 and minus 7x minus 2y is equal to 5. They're asking you to find the value of x plus y. They're asking you to find x plus y. So here the signs are same, signs are different, but they want you to find x plus y. So you can do it either the long way, doing the elimination method, where you make the coefficient same and the signs are different or same or different. Then what do? You follow those two notes. What did they say? When coefficients are same and signs are same, you subtract. Okay, when coefficients are same and signs are same, you subtract. When coefficients are different, then you need to add. But they're not asking you to do that, they're just asking you to find x plus y. So the best way to do this is, they're asking you to find x plus y. So what you do is to do the opposite of plus, which is subtraction. And let's see, straight away we'll find x plus y instead of finding x first and y first. Okay, so x plus y you'll find out by taking minus 2x plus 3y. Since we want plus over here, we'll do the opposite. We take minus 7x minus 2y is equal to 30 minus 5. Okay, right. So minus 2x minus 7x, this becomes plus, this becomes plus. When you subtract, you add the additive inverse. So this is plus 7x. So minus 2x plus 7x, you subtract, you get 5x. Then plus 3y minus 2y. Again, this becomes plus, this becomes plus. Right? So plus 3y plus 2y, you're getting plus 5y. Okay. 30 minus 5, 25. All factors of 5. So you can divide by 5 here, divide by 5 here, divide by 5 here. So 5x divided by 5 is x plus 5y divided by 5 is y is equal to 25 divided by 5 is So x plus y is equal to 1. Right? This is only when they're asking you x plus y. If they ask you to find x separately and y separately, then you have to do the elimination method. Okay, you can't do this and find x and y because x and y can be various values, right? So you have to, if they're asking you to find x separately, y separately, then you have to do the elimination method, not this method. So don't get confused. Okay, right. Question number 10. Okay, what they're saying here is question number 11. Question number 11, what they're saying is, they're saying if XYZ is congruent to PQR, XYZ is congruent to PQR, then write two pairs of elements that should be equal to satisfy, right? So obviously, you know congruency, at least three elements has to be equal. So here two elements are equal, it's already given. What are the two elements? In triangle XYZ and triangle PQR, XYZ is angle is equal to PQR angle given, right? Given. Then, if we take this side and this side are equal, and if we take this side and this side as equal, right? Then this angle becomes an included angle, and then it becomes side angle side. We want a side angle side case. Side angle side case. So what are the two elements that you need to prove to be equal? You need to show xy is equal to PQ, right? And yz is equal to QR. So you have angle side case, side angle side. So they are congruent. So you can say triangle XYZ is congruent to triangle PQR in the SAS case. Side angle side case. Okay. That is question number 11. Right. They're giving you a diagram here. The figure denotes the sector of a circle with a radius of 21 centimeters. So if your circle, this is your radius of 21 centimeters, then this also is going to be 21. This also is 21. They are asking you to find the perimeter in terms of x. So perimeter means the addition of all the sides. We know this is your arc length. Right? We can do this in one calculation, but let's do it a little differently. We'll find what is the arc length because we want to practice those formulas, right? So we want to practice how do you find the arc length formula? Arc length is equal to theta over 360 into 2 pi r. Yes. So here your arc length is what? This is your arc length. So we want to find that length. Then only by taking this and adding it to this, you're going to get the perimeter. So arc length, central angle is x over 360 into 2 into pi, which is 22 over 7 into radius, which is 21. Simplify. Simplify. So this 7 and 21 will cancel, becomes 3. This 2 and this 360 will cancel, becomes 180. 22 divided by 2 is 11. Yeah. 22 divided by 2 is 11. 180 divided by 2 is 90. Then you have this 3 over here. This and this you can simplify. 3 divided by 3 is 1. 90 divided by 3 is 30. So what are you left with? X multiplied by 11, which is 11x. 30 multiplied by 1, which is 30. So this is your arc. Arc length is 11x over 30. What is your perimeter? Perimeter is arc length plus your 2 radii. 2 arc. That's your perimeter of this sector. So arc length, let's substitute. Arc length is 11x over 30 plus your 2 radii, 2 multiplied by 21. So your perimeter is, they want it in terms of x. So 11x over 30 plus 4. This should be your answer for question number 5. Okay. Could have done both together, but I want to practice what is arc length, perimeter separately. That's the reason it took the longer step. Okay. Question number 13. Question number 13. Solve 95 plus square root of 25. 95 plus square root of 25. Easy one. Start from inside, like how you do in brackets. You do the brackets first and then you do the brackets out of that. If you do something like this, now let's just say you want to multiply 22 into 1 plus 3 into something like this. So what do you do first? You do this bracket first and then you go to the outside. Same thing over here. You do the surd inside the surd first. So square root of 95 Square root of 25 we know is 5. Now square root of 95 plus 5 is 100. Square root of 100 therefore is 20. That is easy. That's an easy one. Okay. Question number 14. Question number 14. Right. They're saying question number 14A. Question number 14A. They're saying two red buttons and a green button of identical shape and size are contained in a box. A button is selected at random from the box and without replacing it, another is selected. Mark the sample space of the above experiment on the given grid. Right. Right, they are saying second attempt here, and they are saying first attempt here. What are the buttons they have? They have two red buttons and a green button. So red, green. R1, R2, green one. Okay. And second take event also you have the same. R1, R2, green one. Okay. Look at the question carefully. They're saying all of them are inside a box. A button is selected at random from the box and without replacing it. What does that mean? For the first attempt, you take a button out. Okay, technical issues. Right. So they are saying mark the sample space of the above experiment on the given grid. When you put your hand in and take one button out, you look at the color of the button and then you do not replace it. You keep it outside. That's what they're saying. So let's look at it. How do you do this? So on the first attempt, if you take the red button one, then you look at it, you keep it outside. That means when you go and collect another button for the second attempt, this red button is not going to be there. Right? So red button once, then R1 is not going to be for the second time. If you take red button once, then R2 button will be there. So you mark an X there. If you take R1 button, green button also will be there. Okay. Then if you take the second red button, then for the second attempt, red button 1 is going to be there. Red button 2 won't be there because you are not replacing the second button. Green 2, green 1 will be there. Then if you take the green 1 button, R1 is going to be there. If you take the green 1 button, R2 is going to be there. Green button will not be there for the second attempt. Right, so that is your sample space for question number 1. This is A part 1. A part 2, they are saying, what is the probability of the two buttons that are taken being of different colors? Right. So if you take red one, the second one has to be a green. If you take a red button, second one has to be a green. Why? They want different colors. Then if you take a green button, second one has to be a red. If you take a green button, second one has to be a red. So then this. Right? So they're asking what is the probability? Probability different colors. What is it? You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Out of 6, you're getting 4 out of 6, which are going to be of different colors. That was an easy question. Okay. Right. Then part B of this question. A. Part B of this question. They're saying to be eligible for a job in the private sector, it is required to first pass an English language test and then to face an interview. So you have to compulsory pass the English language test. Then only you can go to the second level, which is your interview. Okay, so keep that in mind. The probability of a person who faces the English language test is 4 out of 7. An incomplete tree diagram drawn to represent the above information is given below. Mark the relevant probabilities on the branches. Okay, so part 1 is quite easy. This is your English language test. And this is pass, this is fail. And very clearly they are saying the probability that you are passing the English test is 4 out of 7. So if this is 4 out of 7, then failing is going to be 3 out of 7. That's the first part. Easy, straightforward. Then, second part of the question, they're saying, if the probability of a person who faces the interview failing it is 1/4. So that means what? Now you are passed your English test. You're done. You're going into the interview. Right? In the interview, the probability of you failing that interview, they're saying is 1/4. Okay? Extend the above tree diagram to represent the information of a person passing or failing the interview and mark the relevant probabilities on it. Okay, so they're asking you to extend this. So what I'm going to do is I will erase this side of it. Right? So just remember, only if you pass, you're going to go to the interview. So that means if you fail, then there is nothing over here because you're out. Right? So you only have to extend this side. Pass, fail. And what is this heading? You can say it as interview. This is your interview. Okay. What did they say? Your interview? The probability of you failing, they are saying is 1/4. Probability of failing is 1/4. Then passing it is going to be how much? 3/4 is going to be passing. Okay, that's what they're asking you to extend and show the probabilities. Done. Second part of the question. Then third part they're saying, find the probability of a person selected at random from those who face the English language test being eligible for a job. So that means what? You applied for the job, you sit for the English language test, and then you have gone on to the interview. These are the people who are going to be eligible for the job, right? People who have failed, they're going out. So you have to first pass, then go to the interview, and passing that become eligible for your job. So therefore, you need to take this probability. They're asking you find the probability of a person selected at random from those who face the English language test being eligible for the job. It's going to be this. Right. So third question, probability for eligibility of job, that is 4/7 multiplied by 3. Okay. This 4 and this 4 cancels. You have 3/7. So at least 3/7 of the job probability are going to get the job. Okay, good. Finally, fourth part of this question, they're saying accordingly to hire 105 people. That means total number are there. Certain people have passed the English language test. Certain people have passed the interview, and they are taking 105 people. So in order for you to take 105 people, how many people should have applied for this job at the starting point? How many people should have applied over here in order for you to finally get 105 people here? That's what they're asking you, right? How many candidates should have expected to sit for the English language test, right? So what are we trying to find out? We're trying to find out the total number of applicants, right? So we'll take X is equal to total applicants, right? Total applicants. That is here. Out of this, 4/7 passed and went to the interview, 3/7 failed and came out. And then out of this 4/7, 3/4 passed, and 105 people have got the job. Okay, right. So we know 3/7 eligibility of the job. 3/7 are eligible for the job. So that means what? 3/7 of the total applicants is equal to 105 people. Yeah, 3/7 are eligible for the job. Who can do the job? Out of the total number of applicants, which is equal to 105. So 3/7 of means 3/7 into x is equal to 105. So 3 into x is 3x divided by 7 is equal to 105 cross multiplied. Right? So when you cross multiply, what happens? You have 3x is equal to 105 multiplied by 7. Divide by 3. Divide by 3. This 3 cancels. X is equal to 105 divided by 3 is 35. 35 multiplied by 3 is 245. So total applicants is 245 people. That's your answer for question number 4. So they've included in the probability, they've included a fraction part also. Okay, so you can see how they are putting questions through. Guys, please don't leave. We just have half an hour. I think we can finish in about 20 minutes. So don't leave, just hold on, and you should be able to finish the paper. Okay, right. 15th question. 15th question. They are saying the length of the given triangular prism is 10 centimeters. Just double check. This should be 1 over 5 into x plus 4. Huh? I don't know how it's in your tune. For my, I saw a correction. It says 10, but it should be 1 over 5. Okay. So this is your triangular cross section. So they're asking you to find the area of the cross section. So area of cross section means area of your triangle. So area of triangle, we know that. Yeah. Area of triangle is half into base into height. Now, how do you find the area? Base is 6 minus x. Height is 150 to x plus 4. So 1 over 2 into base 6 minus x into 1/5 of x plus 4. Okay, 1/5 of x plus 4. So simplify this place. Simplify this. So you have 1 over 2, 6 minus x plus 1 into x is x, 1 into 4 is 4 over 5. Right? 6 minus x plus 4. Right? Okay, right. So let's simplify this, guys. Right, so you can see this is 6 minus x over 1 plus x plus 4 over 5. Right, so you're going to take, simplify, take 1 and 5, common denominator is going to be what? 1 and 5. 1 and 5, common denominator is going to be 5. This side of your fraction, you're going to multiply by 5. So this is 6 minus x plus 4. Okay. Okay. So you have 30 minus 5x plus x plus 4 over 5. And I have a small issue with this question. Just give me a minute. X plus 4 plus x minus 2. Okay, it is small error. This is multiplication. This is not addition. That's why I'm wondering. This is multiplication. Okay, you're going to multiply within the brackets. Okay, please be careful. Huh? You saw instead of multiplication and written addition. That's why we try to do with a low common denominator. Right. So be careful with this. So 1 over 2. 6 into x is 6x. 6 into 4 is plus 24. Minus x into minus x minus x squared. Minus x into plus 4 minus 4x over 5. Please be very, very careful. Huh? See, right? Instead of by putting a plus here, I almost confused the question. Right. So now 6x minus 4x is 2x. So we'll rewrite this 1 over 2 into minus x squared. 6x minus 4x is plus 2x plus 24 over 5. Okay, plus 24 over 5. Half multiplied by this, you are getting minus x squared plus 2x plus 24 over 2 multiplied by 5. You are getting 10. So your area of your cross section, is equal to this. Okay, right. That's the first part of the question. A. What is the area of the cross section? Over here. Then they're asking you if the volume of the triangular prism is y centimeters cube, then show that y is equal to minus x squared plus 2x plus 24. Okay. So they are saying, what is volume of a prism? Volume of a prism. Second question. Volume of prism is equal to area of cross section into length. They are saying the length, the area is y cubic centimeters. Area of your cross section we know is this. Into your length we know is 10. They want you to show the volume is equal to minus x squared plus 2x plus 24. So what are you going to do? You're going to substitute into this. Area of cross section you already have. Minus x squared plus 24 plus 2x, sorry, plus 24 over 10 multiplied by your length, which is 10. Right? So you can see this 10 and this 10 will cancel out. So you have y is equal to minus x squared plus 2x plus 24, which is your answer. Okay. Clear? Right? So you just simplify, 10 and 10 gets cancelled out. You're left with this in your final answer. All right. Then they're saying the volume of the above triangular prism for different values of x is shown in the table. That we will do. Right. So that is question number B. This is part B. They're giving you a table. You have x and y. So different values of x, they're giving you the volume here in y. Right? X are what? 0, 1, 2, 6 or 24, 25, 21, 16, and 9. Right? They're asking you by find the values of y when x is equal to 2 and x is equal to 6. Right. So let's do that calculation first. The part 1, when x is equal to 2, your equation y is equal to minus x squared. So minus 2 squared plus 2 into plus 20. If 2 squared is 4, so minus 4 plus 4 plus 24. Minus 4 plus 4 will cancel out. Y is equal to 24 when x is equal to 2. You want to substitute 24 here. Okay. Then when x is equal to 6, substitute y equals minus 2 squared plus 2 into x when x is equal to 6. Right? When x is equal to 6, 2 into 6 plus 24. So minus 36 plus 12 plus 20. Okay. So minus 36 plus 12 is minus 24. Minus 24 plus 24, you get 0. So 6. This is going to be the 0. Right? So you've done the table, fill in the blanks. Then they are saying by selecting a suitable scale for x and y, draw the graph of the function using the values in the above table. So we'll do that. Right? So we're going to draw a graph. So your x-axis should go from 0 to 6. Your y-axis should have a maximum value of 25. Right? So you need to draw accordingly. Right? So x-axis 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Y-axis should go up to 25. So how do I do that? Can you see on the screen? Right. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, and 26. Okay, I should have taken it down a bit, but doesn't matter. Fine. So then this is your x and y, and this is 0. Right. So 0, 24. So 0, 24 is over here. Right. Then 1, 25. 125. Then 224. Then 321. 21 is halfway. Okay, 321. Then 416. Four 16. Then 5 9. And 60. Right, so 60. That's your graph. Let's draw this, put this together.